Hi, everybody. Money. We're going to touch on a brief of different topics, but we're going to start out with money. Money and advertisement. Okay. So, what I want to start out by saying with this is everybody know the different like problems with like the gas prices and different things are very high, and the cost of for goods like purchasing food and personal items and things for your household. Everything has went up. So everybody out there, you need money, capital. You need money. So I just want to say that I'm for you, for everybody out there, like trying to have enough for their self and their family to make and survive. So I'm just going to touch on probably one or two or three topics, probably three topics on how you can invest in a few things to help get you more money so you can help with the high cost of living nowadays. So, one good investment is stock. Find some good stock out there, reasonable price stock that you can invest in, and just put a decent amount that you can afford out of your money into, and just give it some time, and hopefully the stock will grow. I think some good stocks out there will grow. So if you research, you can find some good stock. Now, if you have different like services, like if you have like a Cash App account, I believe on Cash App account they have a place where you can invest in. So if you have a Cash App account, you can go there and invest in some stock. And they also have cryptocurrency. So these investments sometimes with stock and cryptocurrency, it takes a little bit of time, but sometimes with patience, your money will grow in these two different money growing accounts. So yes, for the first thing, if you want to grow your money, investments in stock and cryptocurrency is two good options for you. So the next topic that will help you get more money and grow money. All these topics, what I'm going to be saying, involves investment because whatever you endeavor, investments are the best way to go. So the next item of topic that I believe everybody should try to do to get more capital, more money capital is real estate. If you can be able to save up or have a partner or be able to maybe get some type of grant or loans, possibly in the 10,000, 20, $30,000 range, maybe you would be able to invest in some property where you can just put a little hard work into it, like painting it and fixing it up a little bit. And then once you do that, you can resell the house, purchase that house, fix it up, and then flip it and sell it. And then from the return from that, along with you saving some more money that you earn from maybe working at your job and maybe getting grants and loans to go along with it, you invest in another house, maybe two, if you can afford two. So real estate is a good business to go into to help grow your money, to help get money and gain more money to help out with this high cost of living nowadays. So yes, if you could, if you start out with one house and then leads to two, three, four houses, and you fix them all up, and you be able to make them look good and flip them. That's a good business to get into. A good investment is real estate. So the third topic when we discussing money and how to grow more of your money to help with the growing cost of living. is purchasing and investing in a business, a small business, like a barbershop, a clothing store, small clothing store, or a hair shop to do hair, or a food truck. Those type of businesses are very easy to get into because very low cost to get into. It don't cost that much to save up and get a little bit of grant money and loan money to get started in one of those type of businesses: a barbershop, a hair salon, hair shop, a food truck, a clothing store. Or it's a few others also where you can do landscaping and maybe maintenance, painting. So it's just a few small businesses that you can invest in that can help grow your money and help with the high cost of living. So these are three tips. These are three topics that I wanted to talk about as far as money and getting more money and growing your money. First, you can have investments. You can invest in stock or cryptocurrency, or you can invest in real estate, or if that's not your cup of tea, you can start a small business like a clothing store, a hair salon, a hair shop, a barber shop, a food truck, or some other small businesses. Sell T-shirts online, purchases of items like online. You can sell small products like clothes or merchandise or appliances. So those are a few different things you can invest your money in to help grow your money, to help, because I know the high cost of living nowadays. I know how hard it is. The gas prices went up, food prices, cost for eggs, milk, juice, meats, veggies, fruits, and everything has went up. So yes, if you can find a way to get more revenue outside of just having your first revenue, which is maybe working at your job, whatever your job might be, you can also have another source of revenue that can help you gain money. So I hope these three tips and three topics help you in the best of getting all your investments working good for you. So I just want to add to the money, which is very important, is I want to talk about the finances, how to, once you gain your money, the next topic is finances, your fine. So basically what you have to do is when you start out or you're already going with a current flow, you always have a budget plan. You always want to have a money budget plan for everything that you spend, whether it be paying your utility bills, all your bills, your rent, your mortgage, your car note, your car insurance, homeowners insurance, property tax, any type of bills that you might have. You always should put aside a budget from what you make at your job, what you get from your set income, or whatever source of revenue that you get. Always have a budget to help keep your finances straight and in place. Always have a good budget. So them two things go side by side: to have money, gain money, and keep money. Investments and finances. Keeping your finances in place will help you go a long way. Always have a good budget plan and always have a strategy to invest. That will help you keep money, grow money, and gain money. All right, now that we got that out of the way about your money and about your finances, all right, now we're going to change the subject and we're going to go into talking about entertainment, the entertainment business, or just the entertainment of it all. So, I want to start off talking about some of the news that's going on nowadays with some of these diss tracks that's been going on between some of these mainstream artists. So I'm gonna have my son chime in now and get his opinion on what he thinks about. First, we're gonna start off real lightly about the Kendrick Lamar versus Drake or the field. So I'm gonna let my son have the floor on that, and then we're gonna talk about the second one. So, son, the floor is yours.
Oh yeah, Kendrick Lamar, Drake, this battle. Yeah, I like that. It started off with Drake and J Cole, and then I guess Kendrick felt a secret diss or something, and he felt like he ain't holding back. You gotta say what you gotta say. Any man call you out, you gotta come out and say what you gotta say to show your skills. So I say, Kendrick Lamar, he gonna go hard. Drake, better watch out. Kendrick, he a monster on the mic. You better watch out.
Yes, I agree. Okay, now we're gonna go into the second disc. Now, in the first one with that whole thing, like I said, the field, you had Rick Ross in it also going after Drake. So it's going to be interesting to see how that forms out. See how Rick Ross come back and how maybe Drake respond. Then you had a few others that jumped into it also. So it's going to be very interesting going into the month of May and June. The summer is going to be hot. And I just wanted to say that with all these diss tracks, I just hope they all keep it like just diss tracks and just keep it lyrical. I don't want nobody getting hurt, no drama, no violence. Just keep it all entertainment. So the next one is um, we have Quavo versus Chris Brown or Chris Brown versus Quavo, however you want to label it. That battle been going on. So it's like a rapper versus an R&B singer slash rapper. So, son, how do you think about this? How do you think about it first, and where you think this is gonna go?
Um, Pretty much gonna be interesting though. Chris Brown don't normally rap, but Fuego kept pushing him, so he had to do what he had to do.
I
Show
agree.
his skills. Go ahead. Shout out to E40. Shout out to 50 Cent. Shout out to a lot of
Buster
MCs,
Rhymes.
Busta Rhymes. Yeah, Chris Brown been around the greats, so he had to represent. Oh, and Missy Elliott, he had to represent. So I don't know what Quavo was thinking. Chris Brown thought he was just not saying nothing, and he got shot. So hey, it's gonna be a quick one.
Wow, y'all hear that? He predicted might be a quick battle, maybe a career ending. We'll see. But long as everything stays peaceful and just stays within like the hip hop, the entertainment realm, and don't go outside of that, then everything is cool. I just don't want nothing going sideways. Yeah, but man, it's fun though. It's interesting because for a minute, man, hip hop was like this going to ebb and flows until this happened, man. It's like almost like a volcano is shaking and it started erupting a little bit with these disses. It was fun, entertaining. I don't think it's gonna stop. I think more is gonna come. All right. We're going to move on to another part of entertainment, and that's talking about how do you write and get your music out there so everybody can hear you. How do you go about, how do you approach making your songs, writing your songs, finding the right producer, finding the right studio to record and make your songs, and then after that, finding the right video producer to produce and edit your video to have a good music video out. So I just want to start up the topic talking about your writing. How do you approach going about your writing? So my son is going to explain that, and then I'm going to explain also.
How do I approach go about writing? Well, I just think about an idea, something in my head, and I just go get a pen and a paper and write it down or on my phone.
Yeah. So when you get an idea about something, the subject, a topic, you just I got to go. Just let them hear this. I got to write this down.
Yeah, definitely. It's important to write it down. When you write it down, you have everything, of course, have your money ready. When you're ready to go to the studio or ready to go and make if you want to make a movie, get a script, but mainly you're into mainly music. Yeah, just go and do what you got to do to feel your dream.
Okay, I like that. All right, me, yes. Like when I feel something, a topic, a subject that I want to let the world hear, what I do, I take my time, but I take it with a sense of urgency. If you understand what I mean, where I'm going at it at a fast pace, but at the same time, I'm making sure that I got good essence in my lyrics. So I sit down and I concentrate and write, and I feel what if my topic is. Then I try to put a lot into it. So out there, you guys, it's very important to give good material to your fans. Don't rush it. Don't overthink it because it leads to writer's block. So if you just like if you got that adrenaline and you got something on your mind that you want to just get out, it's fun to do. So just get into it. Go with a sense of urgency, but at the same time, concentrate and make sure what you're putting out, what you're writing down, is good for your fans, and not just any on anything. Write something very, very good for them. Good material. So, all right, now that you have written some good material, the second thing, like I discussed earlier, is now you want to find a good studio where you can really go good with you and your engineer. That's key. That's important to have a good engineer that understands you and your engineer really can really get the music co-oping together. It's good that y'all have a good connection because with a good engineer inside a good studio, you can make some good music together. So it's key to have a good engineer and find a good studio that you're comfortable with. And sometimes always try to stick with that studio. I mean, I understand sometimes you might go outside that studio sometimes to have something different, but most times try to stick. If you can find a good studio with a good engineer, stick with that studio and that good engineer because that way you most of the time will have good music. You and the engineer can make together. So now that you have written a good song and you found you a good studio and you really got good with a good engineer, now the third step after you recorded your song and you got it out, now the third step and final step in making your music and getting out there is finding a good video producer, a good person that you can, a good company, a video company, or a person that does good, make good music videos, make good rap music videos, or good singing music videos, good group music videos. A good video producer is key for you. Having a good video producer, man, goes a long way. Because if y'all connecting and y'all good together, they're gonna take more time. They're gonna put more effort into getting you a good quality video, music video out, so everybody can see in the public, and so your fans can enjoy. So when you got all three of them elements together, you will have a very good, successful song that everybody out there can enjoy and see and view. So yes, one last part of it also is, besides having a good music video, you might want to see about if you can find like a manager or somebody that's like in your corner, a friend or somebody that can help you get your stuff on some type of college radio station, your music on any type of like radio stations like Spotify or something, so you can get your music out there more and find a good distribution company like CD Baby. They are good for distributing your music to a lot of different places that everybody can, if they want to purchase your music or stream your music, that's a good source to go to, CD Baby. So once you sit down to write a good song, you go to a good studio with a good engineer and make your song. Then you find a good producer, video producer to produce and make a good music video for your song. And then you find some people that can help you get your songs on some of the radio stations, especially like when you're new starting out. College radio stations are the key, or independent radio stations. And then if you want your music to be distributed where people can download it and purchase it and live stream it, Spotify is a good place to go. Also, CD Baby. CD Baby is really good. The best place for start company, and is very cheap. It don't cost that much to get your material out there distributed through CD Baby. So them are a few tips and a few companies, few things you can do to help in the entertainment business if you're trying to get your music out there. Also, just tell friends to share your music on like different social media sites. That helps too. It's fun in the whole process. So yes, the music part of entertainment, that's fun. Now, one last thing with the music thing, if you're trying to also like produce a movie and you got enough money saved up, enough money revenue, then just resource and find some good like independent movie production teams. There's a few good ones out there. You will have to like look at a few, Google a few, and it's a lot of good ones out there. So if you good at writing concepts and you want a good script, Upwork is a good place to go to because they got a lot of people that write scripts for you that for a decent price. They start out like $15 an hour, $25 an hour, 45, 50. It ranges between, well, whoever different personnel people that does screenwriting, script writing on Upwork. That's a good place to go to if you're trying to get a good script and to get you a good movie out. They also might have directors for you also. So that's a good source if you're trying to get a movie out there. And they does other different avenues as far as entertainment. Maybe if you need help with writing a book or other sources. So Upwork is a good place to go to. So if you want, after your book is written, if you want to write a book, you got good companies like Outskirts Press is a good source to go to, and there's others, but Outskirts Press, you get to keep most of your money when they distribute your books for you, and you can also pay for advertisement promotion through this company also. So these are different resources you can go to for different things if you're trying to get your movie script made and you're trying to get a movie out there produced, and also if you're trying to get a book and a book produced and circulated out there. These are different sources that I just named that can help you. So that's part of entertainment is the business part, but it's fun if you need these things to help you, and they can help you grow your money also. So look into those different avenues if you pursuing trying to do music or do make movies or write books. All right, here's a little fun topic when we still talking about entertainment. Me and my son, before we came on live, we was talking about some of the movies that intertwine, some of the shows like cartoons, like the Flintstones and the Jetsons, how they're intertwined, and then how like you had Family Matters and you had Happy Days. So we're gonna talk about these four shows real fast and get input on those. So you out there listening, if you got any TV show that you viewed in the past, feel free to comment. Okay, first we want to talk about the Flintstones, then we're going to talk about the Jetsons. So, son, how did you like the Flintstones? How did you view the Flintstones when you was watching them?
Oh, it was good. The main classic part when he got left out and then he banged on the door and said, Wilma! That's the classic.
And Dino, his pet.
Oh, yeah. And then his neighbor Barney
Barney.
and his son Bam Bam. Those was classic. And then the cars, when they had to drive this with their foot, yeah, that was a classic.
Yes, I agree. Classic.
Yeah, so I like the Flintstones. Always like to get up when I was young to watch the Flintstones, even though it was back in the day, but it still, it don't matter, it transcends to any generation.
Yes, I agree. All right. I know the Jetsons is another cartoon. Like I said, they like the Flintstones like talks about the past, like the Stone Age, the dinosaur age, the caveman age, and it was a good cartoon that kept you entertained every time on Saturday mornings. So the next topic is the Jetsons. Now, this cartoon was a cartoon about like the future, like flying cars, futuristic technology, future AI robots. Yeah, it was very exciting to see what the future will bring for us. So the Jetsons, my son's gonna tell me just slightly what he thought about the Jetsons.
Oh yeah, the Jetsons, that was good too. Just like the Flintstones, the Jetsons was good. I liked that show. The future, the way he had to go to work, and then his boss came on the TV and told him, Justin, get to work. And Justin always get scared of his boss and sometimes his wife. But the main thing is a good family show and teaches and shows
Yes.
how to handle your business and to take care of your family the best way you can. So both of them was good. The Flintstones and the Jetsons, the past, the ancient past, and the future.
Yes.
So both was very good.
Good family oriented cartoons.
Yes, in the
That
'60s to the '70s, I like it.
and on these cartoons, it always had like a message that it tried to teach to the young kids or anybody out there that was viewing and listening and seeing the show. So that's what I like about both of those cartoons. Yes. So my son is going to talk about some of the new shows that he might want to be interested in, and I'm going to be right back. So take the floor.
Shows, Family Matter, and Happy Days. See, Family Matter was a good home show for the family, and Happy Day was a good show. But I know about Family Matter. I grew up on watching Family Matter the most. So that was a good show when I watched Family Matters and Carl, he always get upset when Steve used to come over. So I like that, the neighbor. That was a good one though. And Steve Urkel had a crush on Laura. And then I don't know much about Happy Days. Happy Days was a good show with Stefan when he hit his hands on the boom box magically just comes on. Wow. Both shows are good family shows. And I like both of the shows, the 90s and the 70s. So I like it. Though you got the family though and other families. So teachable moment. And I like the Carl, how he gets up to work to go and take care of his business, to tell his kids to hard work. His son, his two daughters. So both shows were good. And Happy Days. Well, I don't know much. So I'm gonna let my dad
Okay.
go ahead and tell you about Happy Days.
Yes. Wow, that was a lot. All right, so now what I grew up like when I was really, really young was Happy Days. Just like Family, although I like Family Matters, man, that was fun with Steve Urkel and then the whole family. Also, you had on Happy Days the Fonz, and he always had his thumb say, "Hey," and he was cool, had the leather jacket with all his friends on there, and it always showed that whatever problem that they got into is always was a way that they was able to get out of. Like whether if it was like some people trying to bully one of his friends, like Potsy, the Fonz always was there some as a friend to help out. So it's always good to have a friend that is like there to help out your friends. You know, sometimes they might need to borrow some money or something, and they can pay it back. Just help out a friend. Sometimes they need help lifting something, moving, or anything. So that was the show showing like a family situation where they helped out each other. So yes, it was very enjoyable to watch on both shows, Family Matters and Happy Days. Very entertaining. Yeah. So wow, man, it was just those time period was very peaceful with no like violence. Although maybe you might have one episode where it might have been serious situation on Family Matters, and the same with on Happy Days, but it always ended in a peaceful resolution, and it always taught a excuse me, it taught a lesson to everybody out there that you can find a way to get out of a dangerous situation with a peaceful mindset. You can talk it out. You can negotiate and figure out a way so it don't have to end in some tragedy, something end in something very violent. So having peace in every situation and talking it out is the best solution. That's what those shows really demonstrated. That's why both of them shows lasted a long time and they were very successful. Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was good today, man. I enjoyed talking about these different subjects. They were very, very fun, and I hope you out there, you guys enjoy. If you got anything that you want to comment about any show that you was entertained in the past, president, and now, like leave it in the comments. I will look at the comments, and I will very happily try to do another show about whatever that you want in your comments because I enjoy hearing from you guys. So, with that being said, I'm going to thank you guys for this last episode of Talk That Talk, ending season one. It's been a blast, all the episodes. It's been very, very fun, very, very entertaining, very informative, and very intriguing. So, you guys followed me and joined me all the way through all 10 episodes, and I very, very appreciate you. So, I will keep you informed on social media to when we will start up the next season episodes of Talk That Talk. So for now, everybody out there, comment, like, subscribe to the show, and you will be hearing more content soon. So everybody, I want you to have a very enjoyable, good day and good weekend. And on that note, until the next time, have a good one.